Welcome, welcome. I see all of you joining in. I know it's been kind of a weird week for classes. Sorry we had to cancel yesterday, but it's okay. We're going to make it up today. So have some dumbbells ready to go. If you didn't hear me earlier, we're going to do some overhead press, some bicep curls, and some rows. And we will use the mat for the last part of class. So I see you out there. We are recording today. Number one rule, adjust to what your body needs. Hello, I'm TC Fit Trainer Michelle. Let's go ahead and get started with a slow march. Opposite arm leg forces you to find that balance. We've got a 3-minute warm-up today, followed by 4-minute rounds of strength training. When you're ready, take this to a knee hug. You might get just a little back extension there. It's all about your balance and what feels best for you. Lengthening those glutes and those posterior hips. Getting a little heat in the hip flexors. One more each side. Feet are stable on the floor, arms are out in front. We rotate open. I know that music's moving. Don't let it move you any faster than what's comfortable for your body. Find that breath. One more rotation each side. Side lunges. We step out, bring it back to center, other side. Feel that little stretch, that lengthening through the inner thigh. Quads are starting to feel that warm up. 3, 2 more, that's 1 on each side. We pick up the pace with a tap back. So warming up the back side of the body, those hamstrings, little lengthening through the toes, asking those calves to start to work. If you want to take this to a hamstring curl, you can. Again, I'll try to show you lots of options today. Choose what works best for you. 4, 3, 2 more each side. Plant the feet, take it down to a squat and reach. Really push those fingertips towards the ceiling. And breath, think, exhale. 2 more. To the top and hold. Lock those fingers together, a little side bend, top, other side, top, good. 2 more. Shake it out. It's time to grab your weights. We are starting with a squat and overhead press. I would encourage you to grab your heavy weights. If you're not quite feeling warmed up, you can grab a little bit lighter set. Weights are at the shoulders. We take it low, 2, and lift. Low, 2, and lift. This is your chance to think about your form. Hips should be a little wider than the hips. You might choose to take the toes out a little wider. You're gonna press those hips back. And you're gonna press through the entire foot to get you to the top of the motion. I know you're in control on the way down and on the way up. Option to take this a little faster. Low and press, low and stand. Option to add the overhead press. Notice when you take those weights up, you're not reaching all the way to the ceiling, you're just getting those weights overhead. Whew, now that heart rate's starting to pick up. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Single leg lunge. We are starting with the right foot forward, left foot back. Take it low, 2, and lift. Option to curl here and stand. Really press through that front heel. We've got 30 seconds on this leg, and then we will switch sides. You may have heard me say these are 4-minute rounds, so we are halfway through this round, then we'll do a water break. Go ahead and switch legs, left foot forward, right foot back. We go low, 2, and lift. The arm curl is optional. We keep this one slow. There'll be a chance to speed it up in the future. 4, 3 more. Press through that front heel. 2 more. Last one. You should feel like your legs are working. Hinge it forward. Bent row. We squeeze those shoulder blades together. Release. Lift, squeeze, release. Really make sure those weights are coming near your hips. Pulling those shoulders away from the ears. Focusing on that shoulder blade squeeze. You feel that squeeze at the top. Try to maintain that squeeze even as your arms start to release. Option to go single leg balance here. Option to take the weights and the elbows out wide. I know that music is fast, but you're saying, I'm in control. I can do this. 40 seconds, 4-0, and then we take a quick water break. Squeeze. Squeeze. If you're on your countdown, we have about 4 more. Make this next repetition your last one. Set those weights down. Snaps and cheers, round 1 done. You should be feeling warmed up. Quick water break, and then pick your weights up again. Similar set for round 2, so I encourage you to grab your heavy dumbbells. If the first round was too tough, you could either lighten up the dumbbells or switch to a single dumbbell. As you're ready, start with me, that squat and press. Low and press. I'm saying press because we're pressing through the feet and we're pressing that weight overhead. Option to do this with 2 dumbbells or a single. Looking great. 2 more slow. We speed it up. Press. Low, press. Are you using both legs equally? Here's 8, 7, 6, 4. Last 2. Lunge. We're gonna go reverse lunge. So start with both feet together. We take the left foot low and stand. If you don't like this, you can do that stationary lunge. We did that the first time through. Option to add the arm curl. I like to curl or bend everything together and then extend, lengthen everything together. But choose what works best for you. A little bit of a challenge with the balance here. 15 seconds. One more repetition, same exercise, switching legs. Get the reverse lunge down first, then option, if you're ready, to add the arm curl. Torso is tall all the way through the motion. Heart rates should be up. On that scale of 1 to 10, we want to be in that kind of 7 range. You can still talk to me, but it gets a little tough to do a full sentence. 4 more here. 2 more. Last Last one, we get to the top, we hinge it forward. Shoulder blades squeeze that row and release. Here's lift, squeeze, release. Lift, squeeze, release. Again, option to go wide elbows. Option to go single leg balance. Choose what is best for you. We are going 30 more seconds on the row. Squeeze, 15 seconds. If you want to get to the top of that motion and pulse, pulse, pulse. That's an option as long as your shoulders are away from your ears. 2 more. And release. Everybody is down to 1 weight. We are doing a big X wood chop to finish out our last 40 seconds before our next water break. Think power, power, push. We're having fun now. If you're counting, 10 more. Five more. Make this your last repetition and release. Shake it out, grab some water, 2 rounds done. New exercises coming up in 30 seconds. I see you guys out there. Leanne, Maria, Natalie, thanks for joining today. We are moving to a little bit moderate to lighter set. If on that scale of 1 to 10, you've been at a 6 or maybe a 7, you can keep those weights. If you are, maybe you were up at a level 8 or level 9, then you might want to drop down the weights just a little bit. Make sure you have some side to side space. We start with the weights at the hips. We lunge lateral, we pull it back. We lunge lateral, pull it back to center. Join me when you're ready. Option to take opposite arm towards the inside of the ankle. Doing great. 30 seconds to go on this exercise. For those of you who have taken class with me in the past, you know I love lunges. They work full legs, calves, quads, glutes. 1 more. Pull it to the top. We hinge. So our RDL, our Romanian deadlift, we let those weights come down. We hinge from the hips. It's not a curled back. You feel a little lengthening through the hamstrings. Press through both feet to pull you to the top. And we take it low. And lift. Go ahead and flip those weights palms forward. Pull them in real close to the belly button. We're going to add an extension at the top. So it's that RDL. And then a press out. Pull it in. Again, slow and controlled. You should feel the hamstrings and the glutes do the work. 2 more repetitions. We bring it to the top together, press it out, pull those weights to the hips. Rotational lunge. I'm taking my left leg, I swing it out and pull it back. So my front toes face forward. My other toes, instead of just going lateral lift, they're gonna rotate through the hip and lunge out. Lunge. I have the weights at the hips. I'm actually gonna bring them up to the shoulders. Gives me just a little more stability. You've got it. Rotational lunge. We have 1 minute left in this round. 10 seconds to go with this rotational lunge. This is your chance to grab heavier dumbbells if you need it for our Romanian deadlift. Everybody comes back to center, palms are forward. Lower, hinge from those hips, pull it up, and press. We're gonna speed it up this time. Low, and press. Work on your way up. Of these. We're down to 8 already. 7 on our countdown. Give me 4 more here. Press. 2 more. All the way to the top. Nice work. Round 3 is done. Quickly moving to the floor. So make any adjustments you need. We are going upper body work with our dumbbells. Laying on our back, supine to start. Heavy dumbbells. Chest fly is where we are starting. I will let you know when the time starts. We've got about 20 more seconds in our move to the floor. There's an option here for a chest press where your palms are forward. There's an option here for a big wide chest fly. You choose what works best for you. Readjust, feet are comfortable, low back is pressed towards the mat, and we work together low and press. Our 4 minutes has started. 4-minute round number 4. Tuck the chin. So option to make this a little tougher. From the chest press, that's level 1, to the chest fly, that's level 2. Either way, I'm gonna encourage you to join me. Take those weights to your lowest point, and we go right arm up and lower. Left arm up, and lower. Your arms are not resting, they are working at the bottom. Woo. This should start to feel like, hey, I'm breaking down this muscle tissue through the pecs so it can build back stronger. And for those of you who dislike push-ups as much as I do, you're welcome. This is an option to help strengthen those muscles without doing those push-ups. Last repetition and release. You could use 2 weights pressed together or a single weight here. Lat pullover. That weight goes overhead. It gets close to the floor but doesn't actually touch. At that lowest point, you want to really tuck those shoulder blades into your back pockets. Feel the work under the armpits. Exhale that weight up over the chest. So lots of options here. Again, level 1 keeps moving. They think exhale to the top of the motion. Level 2 does the same movement, but with the feet up off the floor. Knees are squeezing in towards those, squeezing those adductors on the thighs. Abs are pressing to the floor. Level 3, if you need it, the weight goes low and you hold. We have 10 seconds. Woo. 5, 4, 3, 2, exhale up, double weights. We are going to our chest press or chest fly. It's press and lower, press and lower. So you have the option to keep moving. You have that half a second rest at the top. Or if you're ready to join me, we go down to our lowest point, right arm. And now left. I'm checking the clock. We have 30 seconds to go on this last round of chest flies or chest presses. If your muscles feel like they can do this all day, it's time to get some heavier dumbbells. 1 more each side. And the weights come to the top. We are taking this into our lat pull over. Again, 2 weights together or a single weight. You go overhead. Feel that work through the lats, under the armpits. Exhale to the top. Remember your variations. Level 1 keeps moving. Level 2 brings the feet up off the floor. Level 3 takes this weight low and hovers. 30 seconds. This is the last of our strength training work today. If you're saying, Michelle, I didn't get any ab work. Yes, you did. You got the feet up off the floor right now. Or join me tomorrow for core and stretch. Then you'll definitely get it in this week. 10. 8 seconds. That's going to be about 3 repetitions for most of us. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set the weights down. Full body stretch. Reach those arms overhead. Feel that lengthening under the armpits. Push those toes away. We have 3 minutes of really quick stretch here. We're starting with the hamstrings. I grabbed my yoga strap. I can hold that right over the ball of the foot. It allows me to keep my shoulders and my arms relaxed as I'm stretching the back of the leg. If you don't have that yoga strap handy, just grab through the thigh. Right now, my right leg is up and stretching. I want you to think about your leg that's on the floor. Point those toes straight up towards the ceiling. Feel the lengthening through the back of the thigh and relax the shoulders. We bend the knee to release, switching sides. Hamstring stretch here. Lots of variations. Choose what's best for you. And think about that breathing. Think inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Starting to feel that heart rate decrease. And we release the hamstring. Roll your body all the way over to a belly position. Prone press up. We start with the elbows in next to the sides. We gently press up, looking towards the wall in front of you. Relax the legs, relax the feet. You're welcome to stay here. You see me adjust. I want to feel both my right ASIS, the top of that pelvis, and the left side balance evenly on the floor. Option to press all the way up to a yoga cobra. We're lengthening through the anterior muscles, through that abdominal wall. Gentle squeeze through the back, no pinching. Release to the floor, hands come to the armpits. It helps press us up to hands and knees. We're gonna tuck the chin, arch the back. I want you to feel that movement all the way from the crown of the head to the tip of the tailbone. And release, drop the belly towards the floor, the eyes come up. We're feeling that movement not only through the neck, through the spine, but through the pelvis. Arch the back, drop the belly to the floor. And we come to neutral with the spine. Tuck the toes, lead with the tailbone, pressing all the way up to our downward facing dog. We want to let the head hang, feel the stretch those hamstrings, march the heels for that calf stretch. 4, 3, 2, bend at those knees to walk the hands back. Eyes come up to make sure you're not feeling dizzy or uncomfortable. We lead with the tailbone. It goes all the way up to the ceiling. We're rolling up to standing one vertebrae at a time. Slower is better, so don't let me rush you. As you roll through the shoulders, the shoulder blades come down and back. We finish up here with a standing quad stretch. So if you can reach for that back toe, great. If you need the arm out to the side, that's okay, or grab that wall or stable chair that's near you. These muscles worked for us a lot today. Find that inhale with your next exhale. We release, switching sides. This is our last stretch. Thank you so much for letting me join you for a strength workout today. I know I say it every time, but I sincerely mean it. We want your feedback. If you want to see something different, a different format, you want it to be harder, easier, you let us know. we'll make it happen. Go ahead and release. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys soon. Stretch and core tomorrow.